What's up, guys? I'm Big J here, and welcome to my pickups video for 2026 TooManyGames. We got a lot to cover here, so let's just jump right into it. We'll jump into the autograph stuff and the stuff that I brought myself to get signed, and then we'll go from there. So, first thing first, the steel books that I brought, right? I got my Yakuza Like a Dragon steelbook signed by David Ader, Kaiji Tane, and Susie. How do you say her last name? Yang, I think. I think I butchered that. But fresh as hell. They were all three of them were freaking real cool, real nice when I met them. I have no complaints on that. They were amazing people. Kaiji, especially, he was real chill, real cool. Yeah. So that I got my Silent Hill F signed by Susie. And it was a great idea for her to use the silver because it pops like a motherfucker when the light hits it. It looks so good. So that was fresh as hell. Now my Mortal Kombat 1 steelbook, as you guys can tell, I got a lot of signatures on this from the past events and stuff like that. As I said, I have Steve Bloom as Baraka right here signed, and then I had Sub-Zero Kaiji that signed right next to his brother Scorpion, so from last year, so that's funny. That's freaking awesome. And I had my Uncharted 4 signed by Nolan North, who is famously known for Nathan Drake, the motherfucking GOAT. He was real nice about it. Let's do this. Okay, that'll be for later. Go ahead and do that. Shout out to my boy. Let me just see. Okay. This is all wrong. I can cut it out anyway. Next, shout out to the homie Jay Blaze on Instagram. I went to his booth, I spin the wheel, and I won some 2 free autographed prints. Where he's a cosplayer. Real cool dude. Real chill, real freaking nice. And he was cosplaying as Raiden and Dark Magician in these prints. Hella fresh. I really like that. That was cool of him to do that. It was fun. Spinning the wheel. Try to win some. It was sick. Now, all the autograph prints I met Kirk Thornton, who was really cool. He was playing as Kizame from Naruto Shippuden. Really cool, real humble dude. And there's another one by Susie. She was played as Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna probably go like a little bit quick with it, y'all. We got a lot of stuff to show. Susie signed a print of Hinako from Silent Hill F. She was the lead on that, and she was amazing with that. And she was also telling me about the collaborations they were doing with Silent Hill F, which is insane. Honestly, they got Fatal Frame, and now they got Dead by Daylight. Alright, the GOAT, David Ader, aka Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid. Really freaking fresh. Really fresh. I love it. Now, only on Saturday, I met Kyle Herbert, who was the voice of Kiba in Naruto Shippuden. And I got my pop sign, which you guys will see in a minute here. So this plus me when Brennan the pop is like the combo is uncanny. A Steve Bloom autograph of Sub-Zero, the GOAT, and MKX. He voiced Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat X, not MK1 because that was Kaiji. And I had a print of Orochimaru because he was also Orochimaru in Naruto. It wouldn't freaking Orochimaru with his freaky ass tongue, bro. And then my print of Nathan Drake from Nolan North. Freaking probably one of the more badass covers that they did for Uncharted is the freaking Uncharted 4 one. And he was also Deadpool in the Deadpool game, which is funny. And I chose this one with him aiming his freaking pistol at a fucking teddy bear. I don't know why, but it says Wolverine sucks on there. That's fucking hilarious. And also, I didn't know until I found out when they were announcing guests that Nolan North voiced the Penguin in the Batman Arkham games. So I was like, you know what? I have the strategy guide for Batman Arkham City, and I took the Penguin print and I have him sign that, which is hella cool. So if you have those prints from that strategy guide, do save them, because you never know when you're going to meet these actors and stuff like that. So like I said, if I meet Tara Strong at some point, right, and I have the Harley Quinn one, I want to get that signed by Tara Strong, obviously. This one of my favorite pieces that I got, Kaiji, one of Kaiji's freaking prints. That's Ichiban from Yakuza, Like a Dragon, fucking fresh. I love the gold foil on this, freaking hella dope, hella freaking awesome. And he also played Zenami, the Wind Hashira from Demon Slayer, which is fucking wild to me, because this motherfucker right here in Demon Slayer is crazy. And he put a quote from something that's not released yet, one of his breathing forms. Man, he spoiled a little bit, but it's freaking cool that he did that, though. Freaking awesome that he did that. Alright, so that's the prints. We're going to get to the Funko Pops now here that I brought for everybody to sign. A Kaiji from Mortal Kombat 1, Sub-Zero. Steve Bloom, Orochimaru. Now, I was going to do both versions of the MKX and Sub-Zero, but I was like, you know what? Let me mix it up. Let me get Orochimaru instead. Here goes the MKX Funko with Steve Bloom's autograph on that. And Senemi, the Wind Hashira from Demon Slayer. And then finally Kyle Herbert's Kiva. It was freaking awesome. Kyle Herbert was really nice. He was really outgoing. A lot of the people I met was really outgoing, really welcoming, and willing to talk. Especially Kurt Thornton, he could stand there and talk to somebody for hours, but he couldn't because he had other people. But everybody was real cool and really freaking nice with it. All right, so time for the stuff that I actually bought. Okay, now shout out to my homie Adam. He had a booth there that was with all unhinged stuff, unhinged prints, unhinged prints and unhinged 3D printed stuff. And even though I didn't, because you guys remember when I got the Waluigi crucifix and the funny looking Kirby, who I named Terry, that I have over here on my shelving. I was looking at his zombie statues and all that, and I was actually mesmerized by these little dice, these little Mario Party dice that he freaking sold. So for $5 each, there was a mystery. You could have gotten the specific dice or dice and stuff like that, for $20. But I wanted to drink. I got Rosalina, Daisy, and Dry Bones. And I just picked three of them, and I got those three, and they're single dice. So it's actually really cool. I love the mystery aspect of it. So got Aku. You already know. Freaking Uga needed a friend. Needed his brother Aku over there. So I got Aku. Not from the same booth. So shout out to my boy Nick from I Love Pixels for providing me with not just Aku, because Uga needed a friend, right? This is fresh as fuck, bro. This is so cool, bro. What? It's freaking awesome and very well detailed and very well made too. And it has the little hanger on the blade so you can actually do it. But this is fucking fresh. I love this fucking piece. But that's not the only thing. So as I was getting Aku Aku, because I didn't want to hold him all day, he was keeping it behind the counter for me. I looked, as I was going to go get Aku Aku, I look up, you know, he has masks too, which is fucking crazy. And I saw this bad motherfucker over here, bro. A fucking sweet tooth mask right here with actual, like, it's like belted, it's belt buckled and shit like that. Fucking fresh, a fucking fresh ass fucking piece. I saw that shit, I was like, I want that. That's fucking fire. So, but that is so fucking dope, bro. Like, what? And I've always wanted a sweet tooth mask that didn't look like crap, and now I got one. Because I think 1 year I was walking, I was going to go home, right? I was tapped out, I didn't have any more money, and I saw something like this 1 year, and I was like, oh, they had freaking sweet tooth masks. I want one. But look, now I see one, and now I got one. Fuck yeah. Thank you very much, Nick. You're fucking awesome, bro. Probably one of my most favorite vendor spots in that convention that I had right there. Now, let's get to the games, right? We can't have a thing from TooManyGames without the games, right? So, I also got this from Nick's booth. It's called Slasher Kart 64. Now, this is a repro that people will take a modded, like Mario, like how you got. Okay, so I have Waluigi's Taco Stand, which is literally just a fucking modded Super Mario 64, right? But with Waluigi, and you play as Waluigi and all that. This is a modded freaking Super Mario Kart 64, but you get to play as Jason, Freddy, Michael. It's fucking insane. So that's what's up right there. I love that. Next we got the Sly Cooper collection on the Vita. Why? It's Sly Cooper. Why wouldn't, you know? And a lot of these games were actually on my wish lists. So I'm actually glad I actually got some of the wish lists actually done. Now, Project X Zone. This is for Hellfire. I got this game for Hellfire right here. Project X Zone for the 3DS. Now, funny thing is, I couldn't find this game anywhere, not even the loose cartridge. I go to one, I think it was Just Press Play, their booth. They had 2 copies, only 2 copies out of the whole convention floor. They only had 2 copies, and I had to snag one for my boy Hellfire because he was looking for this game for the longest time. So, there we go. Hellfire, hope you enjoy that. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for the Vita. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Heroes for the PSP. Yoshi's Island on the DS. And I know I started taking the price tags off. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I remember playing this. I gotta get the other one. I gotta get the Partners in Time one because I remember playing the Bowser's Inside Story more. Mario Kart DS. I don't play my DS that much, but I did want to get the games that I used to have back on the DS. Mario Party DS. Now I played the hell out of this when back in the day, back in like what 2007, around the Wii time, like 2006, something like that. This one I never played before. The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. I think there was another one too I wanted. I think I was also looking for Minish Cap too, but I found Hourglass, so that's something. I heard this was a good game. Star Fox Command. Now, funny thing about Star Fox here, I'm getting to a lot of Star Fox because I didn't realize Star Fox was actually kind of like rated as like a shooter in a sense. So I got Star Fox from the same booth that I got Project Zone X. Project. Oh my god. Project X Zone. Damn. I can't even say the freaking name. Because I was looking at Star Fox and then I saw them right there on like the corner of my eye. So that's what's up. Cold Fear for the PS2. I don't know. I heard it was actually pretty good, so I'm willing to check it out. I think this is starting one of the more like expensive titles, going towards like Kuon and all them in the PS2 era. The Punisher on the PS2, which is crazy if you guys have this. This game is like $100 now. Why? I don't know, but I think it's because it's also like gory, like a popular. I don't know if it's a popular game, but it's also like gory as hell and it's hella fun apparently. So, and I'm always, it's like a third-person shooter, I believe. So, I always love me some Punisher on that motherfucker. Now, Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, Grand Theft Auto. I played Liberty City Stories a little bit, and I played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I thought Vice City Stories was the same as Vice City. It's not. It's a whole fucking different thing, which is insane, because I didn't fucking know that. So, I never played Vice City Stories, so I'm excited to check that out and see what that's about. If you guys know any information about it, let me know. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 for the PS2. I got the first one, I needed the second one. 25 to Life. Now, apparently this is kind of like one of the 50 Cent games back on the PS2, but it's not 50 Cent for this one. So I'm excited to break the law in this one. This one was a surprise. I was just looking around and I saw this one. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Operation Resurrection. I love the Wolfenstein games. We need a new one. I feel like we need a new Wolfenstein game. Am I wrong? Put it in the comments. But yeah. Trying to go in there, maybe fucking shoot up some fucking Nazis. Gonna, kill them. Kill Hitler. Fuck yeah. Now these, oh god. Now these were my chases. These were my chases from like before I went. Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance. Freaking clean ass boxes too, bro. Clean boxes. And I was very psyched to get these. So I'm actually really fucking hyped to add these to the collection because I have the digital versions for the Switch, but I wanted the physical because I grew up with Fire Red and I wanted that back. So hell yeah. And I was very, very, because you can't just go into the convention and like look at that, they have, expensive game and get that. No, you gotta like, if it's all banged up and then you find a perfect looking one like 10 minutes later. So you gotta look around a little bit. That's my convention like tips and tricks here, I would say. Alright, so we're going into the PS5 and 4 right now. Martha is Dead. I think I have this on the PS4 already, but I wanted it for the PS5 because I don't think it connects anyway. Pumpkin Jack. Now I have no knowledge of this game. The booth that I got it from, they told me Pumpkin, like I got recommended from 2 people that this game is good. It's a nice platformer, so it's really fucking fun. So I'm excited to check out Pumpkin Jack. Now, Nickelodeon Split Pack. There's some old school Nickelodeon games. Main reason why this got me a little bit, I wouldn't really care about it, but Our Real Monsters was one of my favorite freaking Nickelodeon shows, and they have that game on here. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll give you that. So I'm glad I got that. Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit. This is the second. I think it's no, not the second. No, well, I don't know if you really count 1 plus 2 and stuff like that as like the second game because it's in the first. I don't fucking know. Well, this is the recent release of the Angry Video Game Nerd, and yeah, I'm excited to play more and stick my middle finger up to some freaking bullshit pixels. as the nerd. So that's fucking hype. Okay, that's gonna be like that cool. Death Wish Enforcers. I don't know anything about this one. I forget. I think this was a side-scrolling beat 'em up. I think this was another beat 'em up game. I'm not sure, but this looks freaking hella fun. So got that. Choo Choo Charles. I am almost done platinum in this game, but I wanted the physical version of it. I never got a chance to actually get it, so I saw it there. I picked it up. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I'm looking at some new fighters recently, and yeah, I never played Fatal Fury. That actually really never. I don't want to say never. I think I played one Fatal Fury in my lifetime, but I don't remember though. So that's what's up. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Shout out to my boy Shadow, who was cosplaying as the homie right there at the con. Hell yeah. And what was other homies with cosplaying that I don't know names. Okay, don't come at me with names and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So don't come at me with fucking names. Neon Inferno. I got this from Retroware. They had this on display where you can, test it. I saw the gameplay of it. It's like a side-scrolling, but also shooter, but it's like a 3D shooter, where background characters are shooting you, and you gotta duck down and then shoot them and stuff like that. That's actually pretty nice. Plus, the cover looks fucking awesome, bro. Like, what? Stop playing. The Coma 2. I have no idea. I think this is the freaking horror game, but I don't even know. I think this is the horror storytelling. I think. I don't know. But I'm excited to see what this is about. I had these. I had the first one and the second one on my list for a minute, and yeah, and I found the second one over there. So I keep fucking doing that. I'm building up another stack over here, and it's like I keep trying to go down to fucking. This one was just a grab. I don't know. Super Blood Hockey. Apparently you're playing hockey, and you beat the shit out of motherfuckers, and they're bleeding everywhere. It's like Canada, but more aggressive. Jay and Silent Bob Mall. What was it? Mall Brawl Arcade Edition. This is a beat 'em up with Jay and Silent Bob. So everybody loves that. So hell yeah, it's a brawler. It's like kind of like Double Dragon, and I fuck with that. So, and they got another game out too. I gotta find. This one, I think, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I think I saw this on a Metal Jesus video. Oh, by the way, shout out to Retro Rick and Metal Jesus Rocks. I met both of them at the con too. They were real nice, real cool. I didn't know that. I just, I had to keep it basic because I was like, I was nervous. I don't know. But yeah, Metal Jesus, I saw this on a recommendation from Metal Jesus, and I was like, you know what, that's a cool looking racer. I want to pick that up and check that out. Within the Blade, I think this was just this. I saw this on my wish list, and I just picked it up. I don't remember. I think it was a side-scrolling slasher, I believe, if I remember right. Evil Inside. I don't remember. Okay, so I had the PS4 version at some time ago, but I don't remember. And I think the PS4 version is the only one I have. I think it's platinum as well. So I got this one for the PS5 version to platinum this as well. So, but I had to have it physically, obviously. This one, as I was in the import section of the con, the first booth I go to is the import section because you never know what they're going to have there. And this dude was showing me a horror game. It's called Mouth Hole. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, that cover is weird, man. It's just weird. So I'm excited to see what this is about. It's weird. I didn't really get that many obscure titles and stuff like that when I was there. And last but not least, I got Amber Alert. yeah. So apparently, yeah. I don't know. I guess this is on some like you're a cop and you're investigating like it's a horror game, so you're gonna be like first person and you're gonna be like trying to find like the missing children and stuff like that in the neighborhood, and you come to find out some fuck shit's happening. Yes. Either way, but wild fucking name for a game though. Wild name for a game, but yeah. But yeah, guys, that's everything that I got from TooManyGames 2026. I am already having AfterCon sadness. I want to keep going, and I cannot wait for the next year. But if you guys went to any cons or events today, let me know down in the comments. And what was your favorite item out of this whole pickup video? And yeah, it's. Now I'm gonna go fuck it up and play some of these games and put them in my collection. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm Motivate you out.